Hello everybody, welcome to the 1K special. Even though we hit 1K at 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I'm not sure how you'd count it because it was like late December and it's early February now, so it has been like 3 months, but not really. I know it's late, I just didn't have any ideas of what I was gonna do, and if I didn't know what I was gonna do, then I found it hard to motivate myself to actually make it. So I'm gonna fucking tier list my videos. Down here in chronological order we have all of my videos except for the lamplight videos and the specials, like the horror specials for Halloween, because they're not really like videos really, so I thought it was unfair to include them, but I'm pretty sure I have all of them here, and thank God to past Unajoy for keeping all of my thumbnails saved in a folder. So yeah, we have our ranks here. We have classic Unajoy, that's the videos that I am most fond of. Yeah, I'll explain how I'm going to rank them. So I'm going to rank them on how much I enjoyed making them and how well they came out. Yeah, I think that's going to be my only two criteria, but I thought it'd be fun and I could share a little bit of backstory behind the creation of the video. So yes, we have classic Unajoy, best of the best. Solid are videos that I think are solid. Good, I mean, you don't need these explained to you. I also have no script for this, so I will sort of be making it up as I go along, and I also haven't watched any of these videos since the editing process, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. So without any hesitation, we'll get into it. First one up, the Minecraft video. This is a classic Unajoy, and I don't know if I'm blinded by nostalgia, but I had so much fun making this video. It was obviously my first actual like video essay video, even though it's only like 9 minutes long, I think. I kind of cooked on it. I watched it back because I think I was showing somebody it, and I forgot that I actually kind of went a little bit crazy on the editing. Like, there's the bit where I transition into like the old Minecraft, and I like jump on the bed, and it like flips, and God, I outdid myself. I set the bar too high. So yeah, that is classic Unajoy. I think it deserves there, not just because I'm blinded by nostalgia, but because it was my first video, I could spend as much time as I needed on it. I think this video actually took like 2 months, which compared to how I do videos now, it's like, except for the Rain World video, which will come out, the Rain World video will come out. You know, I don't normally take 2-month breaks to release new stuff. So yeah, classic Unajoy. The animation one is a little bit meh. It was my second video, and I was a little bit stressed because I hadn't made anything in a while, and so I sort of just shit this one out as quick as I could. I remember, I think I did it like right before going on a trip to London with my friend, and I don't know, I remember enjoying making it. The most I remember from the creation was being in a heat wave and like actually dying at my desk, because I have a really bad PC and it takes really long to edit on like any sorts of videos. So I remember I had the glass bit of the PC, I took it off so it had more air, and then I would switch the fan between me and like the PC so it wasn't overheating, it wasn't gonna crash. Yeah, if you're British, you'll understand, you'll get my woes, but we are not built for the heat. The Making Britain Better one, it was fun to make, right? It was fun to make. I think it's a funny video. I have some nice memories. Now that I'm like adding up the time gap, this was like in the summer, right? The animation video was towards the end of summer, and I remember this being in like November or something. So I don't know what was going on back there, if I was just filling it up with like lamplight videos. But I remember this, and I remember editing it, and it took like too long. For then, the editing takes like 10 times as much as that took. But I remember I had to like find all the photos, and I was still using the space, the space background, which is something I used to use when I was too lazy to edit, I would just have this this space stuff going on, and it got used in the Halloween reading that blew the fuck up. That was the first video that I did to blow the fuck up, and it was crazy. I was at like the pub or something, as you do as a... Would I have been 16? Yeah, no, I would have been... I was 16 or 17, and I remember just like looking at my phone and seeing it go absolutely crazy. And yeah, but that's not about this video, that's just about the space thing. So yeah, I think it's fine. It's not my greatest work. There is a person in the comments who is like, we need to restore the monarchy or some shit like that, which I think is funny. Okay, the Pokemon video I'm not a fan of. It was another one that I tried to do really quickly. I like the messaging and everything, and I remember I actually wrote the script to this one by hand. I was in the library at my college at the time, and I was like fucking writing away because I didn't have a laptop or anything, and Grammarly on the phone runs like actual dog shit. So yeah, I wrote that one by hand. Again, I used the space editing. I used to be so much worse than this, worse at this than I am now. I mean, I'm not great now, but like, Jesus. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that video, and I don't think I fully understood what I was talking about. I think I just kind of wanted to talk about Satra, to my own detriment. The Firewatch video, I was kind of conflicted on putting this one in, because it was more of like a live stream than it was anything, but, it's fine. It was a bit of a proof of concept, because I used to stream way back when, in like 2021, 2022, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and I didn't know if I was still able to like commentate over gameplay to absolutely no one, and I could. I think the video was fine. I don't think it's great, but I think it's fine. And I don't really have much more. I remember I made it because exams. That's why that was made. And I did the art for the thumbnail myself, which is very fun. Okay, the communism video. I think it's a solid video. I think I used the fucking space stuff again, which is a little bit funny. But I remember my friend was round when I was writing this, and it got to about maybe 1, 2 a.m. and I was writing like a fucking machine, because I quite like my Marxism. I remember every just like half an hour just turning around to my friend who was on my bed, and I was like, I'm cooking, bro, you gotta understand, I'm cooking right now. So yeah, I think it's a fine video. I was going to like send it to the guy, because I have no idea who that person is. The guy I'm responding to, I just got tagged in the video. I think he's like a friend of a friend, and the friend I know that's friends with him, I don't really know. I think we were on like one server one time. Hopefully there's no bad blood there. But yeah, communism video. Oh, and I forgot to say, but there's a little, not animation, but a little graphic I made in that video, and I used my friend Liv in Elko and me on Minecraft skins, and I thought that's very funny. The Rule 34 video. This is another classic Unajoy. I think that this is a good fucking video, and I was very proud of making it. The inspiration for that style of video was, I watched this like 3-hour video essay. I don't remember who it's by, but it was about like Snape wives, and the way that the person who was presenting the video essay was doing it, but they were going through like history and sociology, and it was all like very abstract and decentralized, and then like it started like forming itself together, and like backing the grand narrative of the video, and I thought it was so fucking cool. I really liked it. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that. But I don't know anything about Snape wives, and I wasn't really in any strange fandoms when I was younger that I could talk about, except for maybe like Undertale, but I wasn't like in fandom territory, right? Like I've only made a Tumblr account because I had to thank somebody for shouting out my video. So I wasn't on like that side of stuff, and I was never on like the Reddit side of stuff. It was only until my late teens that I became engaged with fandoms online, I would say. Which, I mean, maybe that's too late to be getting into things, but I'm fine with it. But yeah, that video also was made with no script. I just had pointers, which is something I've never done for any other video, but it meant that I could get it out in like a week or something, or maybe it was 2 weeks, but it was like a really short amount of time that I spent making that video. And it was also, is this the first video with my face in? I think it is. Yeah, it might be. But yeah, if you see my face in a video, it normally means I was too lazy to edit, which was kind of like the space thing that I was talking about before. Yeah, it's just really easy to edit because you don't need to find videos or like record footage or anything, which is what takes up most of my time whilst editing. So yeah, I think it's a solid video and I liked how it came out. The AI video. This is another one that I like. I think it's a solid video. I don't think it's classic Unajoy, but I had a lot of fun with this. It was very easy to write. Just spoilers if you haven't watched the video. That's the only one that you can get spoilers from. I thought it was going to do better than it was because I made it around the time that all the ChatGPT shit was blowing up. It didn't do as well as I liked, but I think, I don't know, I don't gauge my likeness of a video on how well it does, which I don't think anyone really should. But I really liked making this video. It was inspired after I had played through both the Portal games, which are really fucking solid games, and you guys should definitely play it if you haven't, but like everyone's played Portal, so like, I think the thumbnail is really good. I can't remember who I stole it from, but I remember seeing somebody use the same type of thumbnail. It's from End of Evangelion, and then they just chucked like a different character there, and so obviously I used GLaDOS, and I think it's really funny, and I'm probably going to use that same thumbnail style again. Yeah, it's great. I really like Evangelion, even though I haven't watched it, but I talk about it enough that people think that I have watched it. It's on my watch list, which consists of like one thing, and it's Evangelion, and I keep putting it off, but you know, who knows. Another thing that might indicate that it was inspired by Portal was the testing bit at the end. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna run some tests on my viewers and see how well they do, and see how strong the AI is. And yeah, I thought it was really fun. And this video actually sent me into like a little bit of a spiral, as all good videos should. And I got really like caught up on the idea that I have like a bias, that I have a perspective and a worldview that I didn't choose, but it's a perspective and a worldview that will always be with me, and I'll never be able to escape that perspective and worldview. And it was really frightening to me, because obviously I knew this, but like I didn't deep it, and it really upset me that I couldn't look at things objectively. But yeah, that's about that video. The Far Cry video is, I had so much fun writing this video. This was another one that I wrote into the early hours of the morning, and I think I kind of cooked on it. I wouldn't say that it's classic Unajoy, but I think it's a very solid video, and I had a lot of fun. I think I did like a whole game theory thing for it, and if you like Far Cry, you should definitely watch that video. I remember at some point I was like, I was like researching like the way that the sun rises in like the Indonesian islands, and trying to like map out like north, south, and west on like the Far Cry map and seeing if it lines up. And I remember like catching myself and being like, I'm going crazy over this video, and I think it's good. And the thumbnail was really fun to make. I stole this thumbnail style from this guy whose videos are really good. He does. I'll try and find the name, actually. I'll search it up now. He's called Daryl Talks Games, and he does really good videos. And he does this thing where it's like the text is layered. I know obviously he didn't come up with the concept of layering text, but that's who I saw it off, and that's who I stole it from. Also, the person who did the Snakewise video, because I'm on my phone now, so because I just searched it up, is called Biz, like B-I-Z. Really good video. You should go watch it. This... fuck, man. I have personal beef with this video. Okay, preface. I didn't write the script to this video. This was my friend's EPQ from Paige. Hi Paige, if you're watching this, which I think I put it in the description or something. And the script is great. The script is really fucking good. That's not what I have a problem with. My problem is with my problem is with the fucking copyright system that YouTube uses. I wasn't making money at this point, and oh my god, I cannot stress to you how awful the creation of this video was. The editing was fine. Like, it wasn't easy, it wasn't hard, but it was just fine. But this is what would happen. I would export my video, which would take about 40 minutes. It would go onto YouTube, which would take like another 20 minutes, and then it would be processed in SD, which would take another 40 minutes. So that's somewhere around an hour and a half. I'm really bad at maths. And only then would they tell me, oh, by the way, this has got copyrighted shit in it. And then they would tell me like a 30-second clip where it was copyrighted. And so I'd take the video down, I'd edit out that bit, put it up again, and then it would happen again to like a different area. And and this just kept happening. I cannot remember how many times it happened, but I have the email list somewhere, and the number 18 is calling out to me. But this was also during the middle of another heat wave, and it was just driving me insane. I remember when I was doing some really esoteric shit. I was searching up so many different videos just to find out how I could get this on. I was changing like the colors, I was changing the scaling, and the thing that happened to work, even though I've been shitting on it this whole video, was the space background. That's why it's got no space around it and it's not just like the full video. But yeah, it's a good video, but like fuck that video. I'm never doing anything like that again. I want to cover more films, but I can't be going through that again. That almost killed me. The USSR iceberg, I think it's a solid, actually, solid or good? I think it's a fun video, but I don't know if it's a solid video. No, I'll put it in the high of good. This was made in, this was the penultimate video of my summer spree, which was last summer, when I had a string of like very good videos, and they all performed quite well. Starting with the Far Cry video, and ending with the Spirit Phone video. It was a string of videos that I had a lot of fun making, except for the Fight Club video, Go Fuck Yourself. And it was just very fun. I enjoyed myself. It was the summer after A-levels had finished, so I had actually like 4 whole months just to sit around and make videos. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I got to learn about the Soviet Union more than I already did. So yeah, it goes in the good tier. The Spirit Phone video is a solid video. Or is it classic? You know what, fuck it. I'm gonna put it in classic Unajoy. This video actually took about a year to make. Maybe over a year, actually, because I wrote out the whole script a year in advance. And I just didn't do anything with it. Because originally what I was going to do is I was going to make it like a live action thing. I was going to have my face in it and stuff. And this was before I had started doing it. This was going to be like my first faced video. And I didn't know how to set up my camera, and I couldn't find a good place in my room to do it. And it was all just a little bit stressful, and it left a bad taste in my mouth. And so I just didn't do anything with it. And then after the USSR Iceberg video came out, I had no scripts. And I really didn't want to write another one, because the USSR Iceberg one, I had help doing it, but it was literally done in like 3 days, and it kind of burnt me out a little bit. So I went back, did the Lemon Demon video, and it did really well. This was the first one that I think I made a TikTok for, and it didn't blow up, but like it did much better than my usual TikToks. I think it got 20k, I want to say. I'll go have a look now. It got 28k, which is pretty good, and you should also follow my TikTok, because that's where my best creations get posted. And actually, this spawned one of my most proud content creator moments, actually. So this was made around the time that there was this trend on TikTok, where people were saying like, oh, video essays you have to watch, or like stuff like that. And somebody took that one, the Lemon Demon one, and they put it on a slideshow, and they were like, "This is great," and I was like, "Oh my god, that's me! I'm on there. People that watch my videos are actually like real." And yeah, it made me very happy to see that. But yeah, I thought this video was going to do well, and it did do well, because I remember when I was really into Lemon Demon. Well, I am into Lemon Demon, but not as much as I used to be. But when I realized that there was something more going on with Spirit Phone, there was only like one video, and they didn't have any like editing. I think it was just like an animation loop. And so I was like, you know what, I'll fill the content hole that this album deserves. And yeah, good video. I think it's a solid video. Classic Unajoy. The cheesecake video. This is the first video that I think you can see my legs in. They got removed immediately after recording, and I'm stuck to my chair again. I think it's a... Is it? I mean, it was fine to make. Yeah, I'll put it in good. I think it's a good video. That cheesecake is really fucking good. This was the end of the summer videos, I think, actually. Oh wait, no, fuck. Dude, my timing is so all over the place. This is not the end of the summer videos. But yeah, there's not much to say. That cheesecake is really fucking good, but it is like £20 if you're buying your ingredients from Tesco's. But you should definitely make that cheesecake and tell me what you think of it, because it's a recipe that me and my friend kind of, we stole, but we like added to it, so, you know. Art of the save. I fucking cooked. You know, I'll put this up here. The rest of this is not organized, and unless I think that it deserves to be at the top of the list. This is my favorite video that I have created. The process of it, I was at my friend's house. He has a very big house, very lovely, and it was through the summer, and it was almost like a writer's getaway every day. I'd wake up and I'd do like 2 to 3 hours writing, and then we'd like go out to like the pub at night or other things that teenagers do. And it was so nice, and I have so many nice memories surrounding this video. And it only took me like a week to edit, because I was really into the script and I thought it was going to do really well. And it did do really well, and I'm very happy. But I think that is my best video. I think this might also be my first video that I switched up the voice. But yeah, that is my best video. If you're a new viewer and you were thinking of watching some of my other videos out of the save, either watch it first or watch it last, so depends how you like your content if you save the best till last. There's only one thing that I don't like about that video, and when I'm talking about Call of Duty, I can't even say it out loud because it fucking annoys me so much. I say that it's meant to... I say that it's meant to be the gritty. I say it's meant to be like a gritty, realistic depiction. And it was only after, when my friend Martin commented, Martin's been in some of their Lethal Company streams, and he was like, it's meant to be the gritty, because the gritty is what we fucking call the right foot creep, oh, the Fortnite emote. And that's, when I think of the Art of the Save, yes, I have all these lovely memories, but I also think of the fucking, it's meant to be the gritty, and I don't think I'm ever coming back from that. So yeah, that's what I have to say for Art of the Save. The Celeste video, which is probably everyone who's watching this first interaction with my channel. And look, is it a video I'm proud of? Yes, of course. It's my coming out video, and everyone was very kind about it, and the reception was great and everything. The creation was fine, but I don't think it's like that good of a video. It's like fine. I could have done better, which feels really bad because people came from here and people liked this video. I don't think it's my best work, which it really should have been. In hindsight, if I knew that this was going to be the video that blew the fuck up, and made me act like I don't know nobody, then I would have put a lot more effort into it. But yeah, this came to me actually. The idea and the whole stuff, it came from me. I was having a cigarette outside, and I was listening to the Celeste soundtrack. I was like, I should do a video on Celeste or something about being trans. My friend James had told me that someone had done a Dark Souls speedrun video on like changing your gender, and at the end they came out as trans. And I was like, oh, I should do something similar where I talk about a game where you can change your gender and then come out as trans. And then I was like, well, I don't know any games that you can change your gender in. So I was like, oh, Celeste, probably. I've said that's my official coming out. I forgot that I said something in the Pokemon video, because at the time of the Pokemon video, it was just like my friends watching my videos. And so I made an off comment about like, oh, I'd always pick the girl character. In that like weird deep voice I used to have. But yeah, Celeste video is my official coming out. It's okay. Could have done better. The debunking every Zionist Israel argument, I think, is a solid video. I did a lot of fucking research for this video. Like, a lot of research. I like disconnected from everything for like 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. And I was, like, all my time was just spent like reading sources, like tracking down evidence and shit for my argument. And I think it did well. And this was a post-H-bomb scene, so I like actually cited my sources, which I didn't in like any of the other videos, which is something I should probably do, but I'm lazy. Maybe I shouldn't have the following I have if I'm going to be so careless with my work, but I was not careless with that one, and I think it did well, and people from my uni found it. It got posted in like the Palestinian Society group chat or something like that. And then one of my friends who was in that society was like, they found you. And I was like, no. But yeah, that is the official rankings of all of my videos, except for the lamplight ones and the extras that I don't count as videos. I hope you have enjoyed it. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for, well, not just 1K, but 3K now, and almost 4K. It is so crazy insane. Like, I know everyone says this, but like, I didn't think it was gonna reach this point. And I'm so fucking excited for the future, even though I'm like not really making videos. The Brain World video will come out. It is like killing me. And I also have like voice actors in it because it's a really big video. And they're not recording their shit. So if you're watching this and you're in the Brain World video, send me your fucking recordings. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope to see you in the next one. Sorry this took so long to come out, I just didn't have a good idea. I am Unajoy, and you have been... Actually, on the Celeste, I started getting complaints about yelling down my microphone for saying entertained. And yes, I get it's like kind of scary, but it's kind of funny. But I'll stop doing it, because I don't want to be scaring people, and I want it to be a nice, safe environment for people. So, I am Unajoy, and you have been entertained.